Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Asphalian's webinar, Digitalization Trends in Pharmacovigilance. How does digitalization impact routine pharmacovigilance activities and what to expect in the near future? Before starting, a couple of things to take into consideration. The webinar will last for 30 minutes. In case you have any questions, please submit them in the chat. We will reply them by email. We will also send you the presentation per email, as well as the link to the recording shortly. And now, it's my pleasure to introduce you our speakers today from the Pharmacovigilance Unit. Laura Ede, Trike Safety Associate Director. Laura has a PhD in biomedical research, as well as a background in biology and biochemistry, and a master's degree in health administration. She holds a solid experience in pharmacovigilance audits, medical writing, and in overall pharmacovigilance activities. And also Paco Rodriguez, Drug Safety Officer. He studied biotechnology and specialized with 2 master degrees, one in pharmacology and one in data science. Currently, he is involved in the digital transformation within the pharmacovigilance department. In today's webinar, they will go over about how digitalization impacts on pharmacovigilance, examining how these new technologies can be implemented in day-to-day pharmacovigilance activities, and offering a practical demonstration of a digital tool developed in-house, Asphalerts. Our colleague from the PV department, Alicia, will talk briefly about Asphalion Safety Services. Alicia, whenever you're ready.
Thank you so much, Lydia. Hello, everybody, and welcome to our webinar, Digitalization Trends in Pharmacovigilance. How does digitalization impact routinary activities in pharmacovigilance and what to expect in the near future? That, as you all know, our experts, Laura Eder and Francisco Rodriguez, will be hosting. If you'll allow me, before turning over to my colleagues, I would like to briefly tell you about how Asphalion can support you in your projects. Asphalion is a leading regulatory, scientific, and safety consultancy firm in life science. Regarding pharmacovigilance activities, we are a one-stop shop, providing expert support through whole product lifecycle, integrated in global context. Asphalion started providing pharmacovigilance activities in 2007, and since then, we have been updating our portfolio according to all new requirements established from regulations. We count with our own pharmacovigilance system for subcontracting purposes, which has been outdated more than 70 times, including auditors from big pharmas, and no critical finding has never been found. We are currently working on more than 180 pharmacovigilance collaborations for more than 100 clients, supporting different types of projects, adapting to our clients' real needs. Our team of almost 30 pharmacovigilance experts ensure all pharmacovigilance activities are successfully managed, from providing global and local support, safety activities in clinical trials, vigilance activities for medical devices, or even veterinary products. In an era where technology is rapidly evolving, digitalization has become a necessity. Understanding how digitalization impacts our daily activities is crucial for us to embrace and adapt to these changes. To help us navigate through this exciting and complex subject, I am excited to leave you with our expert speakers, Laura and Francisco. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Alicia. So, Laura, the floor is yours whenever you're ready.
Okay, thank you very much, Lydia and Alicia, for your introduction. And welcome everybody to this webinar about digitalization trends in pharmacovigilance. I hope you enjoyed this session. So, as you can see here, the first slide is the agenda. So what we are going to see today. First of all, we are going to provide you a brief presentation, a brief introduction about how does digitalization affects PV. Then we will move to a little explanation about how is the PV department digitalization process. Then we will navigate through the digitalization trends in pharmacovigilance. Then we want to show you a software that we have developed in-house, which is Asphalerts. And then we will finish the webinar with some conclusions. So we can start. How does digitalization affect PV? Well, as you already know, we live in an era of digital transformation where new technologies are reshaping the way we interact, work, and live. this profound shift is also reshaping the field of pharmacovigilance in significant and exciting ways. As you can see in these slides, we have big data and advanced analytics. These technologies enable the analysis of large volumes of drug safety data to identify emerging safety signals and trends in real time. In addition, as you can see, we have artificial intelligence and machine learning. These two technologies are transforming the detection and classification of adverse events, increasing the efficiency and accuracy of safety reporting. So, in summary, these technologies in pharmacovigilance lead to process improvement, reducing the administrative burden, and allowing us to focus on patient safety. It is important to take into account that these technologies are not only transforming pharmacovigilance, but also redefining how healthcare is provided and how decisions are made in the field of health. Therefore, it is crucial that we adopt to this digital transformation. And how can we do this? Well, the first questions we have to ask ourselves is, what are the steps we have to follow to implement a successful digitalization process in a PV department? From our point of view, the PV digitalization process mainly consists of 4 steps. The first one is the evaluation of the pharmacovigilance process suitable for digitalization, but not just the activity as a whole, but also we have to identify all the key steps to automatize. So, for us, the best pharmacovigilance activities that are suitable for digitalization are, but not limited to, literature searches, case processing, signal detection, social media screening, and regulatory intelligence. And why? This is because we have seen that in case, for instance, of automatic literature search, these tools speed up information retrieval using predefined search queries, and they replace time-consuming manual processes. In addition, the use of artificial intelligence technologies facilitate the categorization of articles and the analysis of relevant safety data. In case of case processing tools, they streamline the process by automatically extracting data from different source documents. Also, artificial intelligence quickly identifies adverse events and assists with metro coding as well as with automatic casualty, seriousness, and expectedness assessment. Signal detection. Well, signal detection is one of the most challenging processes for digitalization. The new tools allow us to perform a better evaluation of a product-benefit risk balance using advanced statistical models and artificial intelligence. In case of social media screening, the current softwares track and analyze many internet sites, generating reports on trends, product mentions, and safety-related issues. And finally, regulatory intelligence softwares enable rapid monitoring of competent authorities' websites for real-time alerts supporting timely decision-making. Well, the next step is to define the specific requirements for automatizing each process. It is advisable to develop comprehensive evaluation, including questionnaires or checklists, to be sure that we compile with current pharmacovigilance legislation. So, which are the requirements for the digitalization of literature searches? Well, here we need software that can perform automatic searches, that can integrate different bibliographic databases, not only global databases, but also local databases, that can automatically classify articles and identify safety data, that can elaborate reports with all the results, that can send to us notification by emails, daily or weekly alerts, and of course, they must have an audit trail and the system must be validated. So here we want to show you how they work. As I mentioned before, we have different, we get the information from different databases. Here there is an example in which we have global databases and also local databases. So after the extraction, after performing the analysis, we received some notification with the alerts, and also the software with the help of artificial intelligence, we can classify the results and the articles. So artificial intelligence can help us to identify ISSRs or special situation in the text of the article, and also to classify them as relevant or not relevant from a safety point of view. And for case processing, well, the requirements are the following. We need softwares that can identify cases from different sources, not only for GEOMS, but also from other specific ISSR forms, and also from unstructured data like emails, and also in different languages. That can automatically perform the data entry of cases in the database, that can automatically code the events with network coding, that can automatically assess the severity, causality, unlistened or expectedness, that can automatically submit the cases to authorities, and of course, again, they must have an audit trail and the system must be validated. About their functioning. This is an example from unstructured data. This kind of softwares with artificial intelligence identify the information and categorize it for its direct processing in a database. We move to signal detection. We need softwares in signal detection that can integrate multiple data sources like PV databases, EBDAs, and other sources such as TGA, BGBase, also that can identify subpopulation that are at risk, that can analyze data from different sources, but not only individually, but also in aggregate, that can elaborate signal reports, that can identify signals and allow us a signal notification and reporting. And again, of course, they must have an audit trail and the system must be validated. Here, again, we want to show you how they work. Well, this software integrates different sources. So they get information from different sources. And with artificial intelligence, they perform an advanced analysis with neural networks in order to identify a signal to be notified. Well, we move to social media screening. In social media screening, the requirements of these softwares are that they must allow us to cover the entire internet, social networks, and public website. We need a 24-hour, 7-day analysis. We need to cover different countries and languages. We need software that can identify safety data. And again, they must have an audit trail and the system must be validated. About their functioning, they, as we mentioned before, they get the information from different sources. So we can get some mention about our products. And artificial intelligence here help us with the case processing. Finally, in regulatory intelligence. In regulatory intelligence, we need softwares that can continuously monitor safety data from different sources. This is more or less similar to literature sources because we need to monitor safety data from global website and also from local website. Also, that can compile and review information. We need software that can automatically classify and identify safety data, that can elaborate reports with the results, also send us notification by email, and again, they must have an audit trail and the system must be validated. How they work? Okay, here every day this kind of software searching different sources, extract, classify, and send new safety information to the users. Artificial intelligence, as you can see in this slide, help us with the identification of the new safety information. Okay, third step. The third step in the search is the search of safety providers. Here again, for a successful digitalization, it is advisable to develop comprehensive evaluation, including questionnaires, also request like demonstrations, and perform compatibility assessments. In addition, we recommend to elaborate comparative reports highlighting software strengths and weaknesses. Besides, within that collaborative analysis from different departments, for instance, pharmacovigilance with quality assurance, IT, or business, ensure optimal decision-making and allows the final internal implementation. So, we have explored the new tools and technologies that are now in the market, and we want to highlight strengths and weaknesses of all of them. We start with literature searches. Okay, here we have analyzed a total of 10 softwares, and we have identified 3 different types: reference management softwares, and softwares for local searches, and other for global searches. In general, we can say that all of them have some significant benefits. In general, one of the main benefits of this software system is the ability to automatically perform literature searches efficiently and quickly. And in addition, this software enables greater traceability in literature searches. Besides, all stages of the process, from search term use to obtain results and assessment, can be recorded and tracked. In case of reference management softwares, well, here we have seen that they speed up information retrieval using predefined search queries, and also they replace time-consuming manual process. But at the moment, they do not apply artificial intelligence. Then we have software with artificial intelligence, and here we have 2 types, one for local searches and other for global searches. We can say that in both, artificial intelligence plays a key role in analyzing the free text in the abstract or full text of the articles, allowing us the correct safety assessment. But as I mentioned, some are focused on local searches and others on global searches. In these types of softwares with artificial intelligence, as you can see in this slide, the cost is higher than in those without artificial intelligence, but both are customizable and the cost depends on the customizations. So, the key point here for the selection of the first software for us is, first of all, to analyze which activities should be prioritized, local or global searches. And of course, if your company is able to afford the cost of the customization. Also, it's important to take into account that despite the benefits of this software, human validation remains necessary because the interpretation and critical evaluation of the article still require the human judgment. In case of case processing, we have analyzed 5 software and 2 different types have been identified: standalone softwares and softwares including in the PV database. We can say that in general, one of the main benefits of this software system is the ability to automatically input adverse event report efficiently and quickly. Here, all have artificial intelligence, and artificial intelligence plays a key role in extracting structured data from the reports, enable more agile and accurate processing. In addition, artificial intelligence is also used to analyze the free text in the reports, enable the extraction of relevant information, and assist, for instance, in media coding. But it's worth mentioning that it is true that many of them are closely tied to their safety databases, which can make their implementation challenging in an organization. And by contrast, standalone softwares are much more expensive. With regard of signal detection, this is a pharmacovigilance activity that involves a complex analysis, including information from different sources. Here we have analyzed 5 softwares and 3 different types of them has been identified. In general, these softwares are fully customizable, allowing the tool to be configured according to the different needs of a company. First, we have more basic softwares, as you can see here, specialized only in statistical analysis, but without artificial intelligence. And then we have more advanced softwares with artificial intelligence. The difference is that some performs individual source analysis and others aggregate source analysis. And as you can see here in this table, the cost is increasing with the complexity of the software. In general, we can say that both softwares with artificial intelligence are capable of identifying subpopulations that may be more susceptible to suffer certain side effects, allowing a better understanding of the safety profile of the product. Both are capable of analyzing trends in adverse event reports over time and compare them to historical patterns, helping us in identifying potential changes along the time. Also, both are capable of customizing the analysis by different categories to detect trends in any category of event. This, for sure, increases the sensitivity of any signal detection process. Both perform automatic review of the listedness of the PTs based on the information of the most outdated SMPC. And also these tools offer the possibility of applying statistical methods in large and heterogeneous safety databases, making the process more complete and increasing, of course, its value. So a key point here for the selection of the best software for us is to determine how much workload is involved in the signal detection process in our company, and of course, if our company is able to afford this cost. Well, in case of social media screening, we have analyzed the software and we have identified two different types, those focused on PV and general softwares. Well, PV software can apply artificial intelligence, specifically in case processing, but the disadvantages of this software is that they do not cover the entire internet and the websites are limited. In addition, the cost is higher. Nevertheless, we have seen that general software can be applied to PV, and although most of them do not have artificial intelligence at this moment, these tools track and analyze many internet sites, generating reports on trends and product mentions. So these softwares speed up the information retrieval and also replace time-consuming manual processes. Therefore, these tools allow the PV staff to be focused on identifying any safety-related issue. In addition, they are much cheaper. Okay, regarding regulatory intelligence, we want to show you a software that we have developed in-house and enable rapid monitoring of competent authorities' websites for real-time alerts. So for this, I pass the word to my colleague, Francisco.
Thank you, Laura. I'm going to explain the video presentation of the tool we have developed in-house. As you know, regulatory intelligence is a periodic activity that involves reviewing any new information provided by regulatory agencies in their websites, both in terms of legislation and safety issues. Currently, this process is done manually and includes different steps. And first of all, identifying websites of interest, then regularly visiting these links to identify new information that may be relevant to our products, and finally, recording the results obtained. It means a significant amount of work that needs to be repeated on a regular basis. Therefore, we have developed a software called Aspa Alerts, and this software allows you to introduce any website you wish to monitor, and it performs the search automatically on daily basis and keeps a record in the Aspa Alerts database of any new information detected. As you see in the video, Aspa Alerts provide a web app that can be accessed online allowing to filter the results by country, dates, categories, or specific keywords. In addition, alerts can be configured to receive new relevant information by email for each user. In the daily mail, you will receive a customized report for each user, including source data where the information was detected and direct links to the new information. This software has been validated according to current regulation and is fully compliant. And we are constantly improving it to make this process as simple as possible, while ensuring the quality of the results. For all these reasons, as alerts allow us to reduce the time spent on this activity, to reduce human errors, and to maintain the traceability of news published in a database that integrates all the information regarding safety issues.
Okay, thank you, Francisco, for this explanation. So now we go to the conclusions. Well, which are the conclusion of this webinar? Well, first of all, we have seen that PV digitalization simplifies or optimizes tracking, recording, and documentation of PV processes, reducing the administrative burden. We have seen that PV digitalization drives innovation, quality, and efficiency in PV processes, allowing us to focus on patient safety. And also advanced technologies such as artificial intelligence, as you have seen, are being already applied in PV. So we can say that the future is now. So we have reached the end of this webinar. I hope this webinar has been useful to you. In this slide, I leave you the general email of Aspalion and the one of the PV data department. So you can send us any question or query regarding digitalization, and we will respond as quick as possible. So thank you very much and have a very good day.
Thank you, Laura and Paco, for this fantastic presentation, and thank you to all the attendees. We hope you enjoy it. Remember that you can still send us your questions, as Laura just said, and have a nice afternoon, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.